the higher powers often encourage me to share my story. But me, I'm a person that I don't love. I'm more than love. What's stronger than love? I fiercely enjoy keeping it real. And because my story and my chosen path is rare, it probably come every 1,000, 1,500 years. My chosen path is very technical, detailed, and consecutive. But I love to tell a story about so-called loneliness because I hear so many chosen people talking about loneliness, and I would disagree from my own perspective and the perspective of my chosen path. So that's two different things. I'm gonna dig in and tell you a story. Story time. This is Foundation for Elevation Station. And I guess this one is for people that are chosen and people that may be chosen. This one is not for the gossip central. You know, all the people that, just want to pass along some type of gossip to seem important or to have some type of enjoyment or fun, enjoy my best life. You heard, man, I heard what this dude said. He said this and that and the other. Nah, I ain't, not for them. This is people that are chosen. This is for individuals. It may be your teenage boy that may be chosen in the future and should know the workings of things. Straight up. Many chosen ones often say that they're held in isolation. My story is similar, but through the course all the time, I'm ushered around groups of people because my story is rare, as I said. I have to intermingle and rise the community. But one of the things that's must be part of my story is for me to go through, certain scenarios that prove that I don't hold any resentment, hate towards a given individual or organization. Many times, some of my ideas are taken, and a good three of them I see someone has prospered from. And guess what? I hold no grudge because even two of them, I never even divulged the information, but their businesses, all three, but the two I never even gave the information to or even conversated about. They happen to have my business idea exactly similarly to what I had created months before. Exactly similarly. I think you catch my drift. Don't try to nitpick me, smarty pants. One of them was a project that was close to my heart that I still can do because they really don't have the project management built in structure that is befitting of the endeavor. So it's all good. But I had no clue that people are supposed to be stealing ideas from me at each and every stop that I go through. But because two of these businesses, let's say, ended up with my endeavors, and then the play happen at a later date to expose the structure of the business ideas to me. Let me know that I was supposed to intermingle with them and share my ideas, and they would steal my ideas. So them getting my ideas and stealing my ideas was just part of the script. It was written. And you got to be ready for the script that's written within humanity for you. Because most of us chosen ones, your script is written. When you get chosen, whether you 50 Cent, LeBron James, it's you got to do the overwhelming majority of things befitting of the script. Now you have little decisions and things you can accept to do, contracts and little business agreements, who you want to deal with. All that's part of the script. But the core of it is the same as it was before, and before that, and over there. It's just like mine. It's so many people that gravitate and offer opportunities at whatever expense for anyone else. See, some people could sell you a Big Mac and not even bat an eye, even when they don't eat it. They say, man, I don't eat that stuff no more. And they forget that they selling you a triple Whopper sandwich on the commercials. They got an endorsement deal with them, but they like, man, I don't mess with Burger King. It'll kill you. I don't put that in my body. But you endorsing it to other people. Like some people, it doesn't bother them. They will sell you whatever. Pepsi, Sprite. They like, man, yeah, drink it, man. Knowing that they don't consecutively drink this. They might take a sip for a camera. But to ingest this stuff day for day, they understand what happens. See, when you are a chosen one, many people line up to utilize your wave. They want to ride your wave. And it's up to you to decide what's going to happen. Are you going to ride with them and agree to do harm to many just to prosper? Or do you have any ethical aspirations in the legacy you want to leave behind? Or do you love people in general? Because some people may not even look towards legacy. Some chosen ones are like, nah, it ain't. It's got to do more than my level of comfortability. Just like me, I know in America, even the poorest of us have way more than we need. So when we looking towards comfortability, how much do you really need? How much greed do you hold? It's very important to look at these things. And I know many of our people have a unquenchable thirst for more. It's like we Night of the Living Dead. Like literally. You remember them old movies, Night of the Living Dead, World War Z, and it's a slew of them. Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead. I can't remember. They had about 10 of them. It's basically when some chemical spill happened, and when people get killed, and they able to be dead, and then they get the chemicals in them, and they kind of start rising up, and they be like, brains, and they just want brains and blood, and they not a vampire, but they like undead. It's like many of us is like that. We like an undead crackhead shopper consumer ass motherfucker. Hair weave. I need another hair weave. Like How we just want more, man. They done got us, man. They done impregnated us with an unquenchable addiction to shit. We cool the motherfucker too. Man, what was this video about? I forgot. I apologize. I don't know. I really apologize if you ain't find any of that humorous, especially the last minute or so. I mean, I'm holding back a laugh because it's something that's really heavy on my mind right now. That I just had an epiphany of my situation. Something that I wasn't realizing, and I guess I'll share it with you. I hate to be am I skipping all over the place? What was this video about? I can't even remember. Let me think. The struggles of a chosen one. Something about being chosen. Or my story, my life story. People apart. A story from my life, my journey. It's not so much as someone wants to steal your idea, even though that's very popular. But it just so happens to be in my script. I remember, listen. Sometimes the script, the higher powers direct people to pillage you when you are chosen. Forget what I was talking about. I'm back on task. I remember, literally, stay awoke. I'm a very aware person. I got supreme peripheral vision. I could look right at you, and now I could see my restroom door from I don't have to slant my eyes. Right now I could see it. And my restroom door, if I look at you, it's more like I'm looking at 11:30, right? It's like 11:30. This is 12. I'm at 12 o'clock noon right now, or 12 a.m. right now. My restroom is at 3:30. 3:30, 4 o'clock, my restroom door. I could look at 11:30, right at the center of this camera, and I could still see my restroom, my peripheral is like that. It just is. I see people trying to sneak little hand motions and all that. Anyway, you got to be aware. Being chosen is not no joke. You are a person with extra abilities. You're not regular. So I was riding with a friend. I would consider him a friend. He from a rap group. His name was Pratt, and he from a rap group named Brothers for the Struggle in East Cleveland, Ohio. They had a few songs. Ready Rocks. I got the chop something. It was, nice classic back in early 90s, 94, 95, something like that. And I was picking him up a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, and he had a friend with him. But his friend came and we went into this dollar store. He wanted to get something in the dollar store. I said, yeah, I need a couple things. So we got out the car and this dude was getting out. And he said, oh man, I don't need nothing, man. It's cool. And he was motioning to my car, saying if it was cool for him to stay there. I'm like, cool. So I go in the store, and I walked up the aisle and came around. Now, when I came around, I was about 25 feet away from him, 30 feet away, but it was a straight line to my car, and I could see all 4 seats in my vehicle. And when I came around the aisle, I looked, and he was flipping my book bag. It was funny. He was like, and he was moving aggressively and fast. I like this dude, man. And I went right up, I'm watching him, I'm walking right up to him. He seen me, and he just tried to slide it off to his legs, and I'm looking right at him. I'm like, step out, man. Let me holler at you. I said, man, somebody told you to do that? And he was like, do what? I'm like, I've been seeing you going in my book bag. is that the orders that they gave you, man? Is to try to rob me? And he was just like, I could tell he was like a real dude. He was older, but he was a coward. Like honesty was his first thing. So it was hard for him to lie. He was like, my fault, man. Like, and ever since that time, I knew that people were directed to steal ideas and everything they could from me. And another time, a lady, she I'm story time. This is a short one. She was through. This lady, her name was Sunday, and she was, I must say, very exciting. Like a little more than that. She had a really athletic neck. Her neck was like really talented. Her neck was just straight up. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm in the house, and I got like a stack of money on it was not like $250, but it was a lot of little bills. It was a stack like you would think it was a couple grand. So she bam on my door, and she like hi. And I say, girl, what you over here for? She like, and while I was asking her, she was looking down and she seen that stack of money on my couch and stuff. So she said something like she was feeling good and she wanted some real, she's supposed to have been so ready to, tear my clothes off. And I let the door open while I grabbed the money. So I grabbed the money and it just made a fat knot, and I put it in my side pocket. Now these jogging pants was special because they had a zipper pocket, right? Zip. So she just was all over me. And it wasn't like unusual because she was like real assertive and frisky. So she pinned me against the sink and just started like gnawing, biting my neck. She was like lightly gnawing in my neck and stuff. And she just was rubbing me, and she had both her hands, one on my package and one like she was trying to go in my pocket like it was just a regular pocket. And I'm sitting and I'm just, she got me over here, but like I say, my peripheral is like I can see, I don't know how, but I'm looking at her and I feel her like trying to go in my pocket, and it ain't no pocket there, no entrance, it's a zip on the side. And I'm like, wow, she just, and I asked her too. I said, man, is that the orders that you was giving? Is that and that? I said, oh, that's great. And I went on and handled her and got her out. And that was the last time I seen, second last time, but she didn't knock on my door no more. It was a wrap. It's like just for someone to show the willingness. But now it gets to a point, maybe I'll save all that for another video, because when you are chosen, people get directions that come into contact or in your vicinity. They get detailed instructions on what they can say and not say, what they can do and not do. And at the end of the day, most of them are just on puppet time, NPCs. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I mean no disrespect. It's not me that's doing it, but I just want to make people, chosen ones, aware of what's going on. A lot of people, it makes their day to come and play a part in your life for one day, for 10 minutes. They love getting a small payment, getting a business deal, resource, and so they can come be rude or come try to steal from you or what have you. It makes their day. It fuels their spirit. They can laugh and joke about it, and they get profit. It's like these people know not what they do. Like, they know not the depth of their character, of spirit right now. They so low vibrational that you can't, you gotta love them. Because right now, the dark force is strong as hell, man. And they want some money. They want some money. They want an opportunity. You can't hate them. You got to love them. Just do the Heisman. In football, they hit them stiff arm. Just keep them away at a distance. Watch your pockets. Watch your book bag. Watch your ideas. Don't let them take from you. Only let them leave with what you give them. And if it gotta be a kick up the ass, let it be a kick up the ass. Because that might straighten them out. I love you. Peace, chosen ones.